Guys, we have a big issue. Tommy's Aston Martin, well, she's disgusting. I'm talking fingerprints, I'm talking swirl marks. I mean, the engine bay looks like it was from the Dust Bowl. It's not good. I know how to wash a car, I guess you could say, but this is an Aston Martin Vantage, baby. Even if it's 20 years old, it deserves a detail. Thank you so much for coming out today.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
We're gonna get this baby detailed up, but I don't know the ins and outs of a detail. I know you can definitely screw that up very quickly.
Well, that's what I'm here for. First things first, you never really want to wash a car in direct sunlight. It only speeds up the process, it only rushes you, and that's not what you want when you're detailing.
Let's do it. So for everyone else like me who doesn't necessarily detail their own cars all the time, what are some important tips?
Detailing is not about perfection, it's about preservation. It's about doing everything you can to mitigate any risk of doing any damage to your beloved investment, your car, something that you care about. It's all about taking the proper steps and the proper measures to clean the car as efficiently and as safely as possible. First step of being careful when washing our vehicle is going to be a step that is called foam wash foam. And foam wash foam is pretty much going to be a pre-wash, a pre-rinse to your actual wash, so you do as much possible work of getting all that dirt off before you put any contact or anything of any sort of pressure on the car. Because if I were to just go here and just start spraying all this dirt and this car isn't wet and none of this dirt has been lifted, putting, you know, X amount of pounds, however, say 1500 PSI of water on this paint, it's not gonna move the dirt until it gets under it, which could cause scratching in itself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up our foam cannon, we're gonna foam this whole car, we're gonna let it sit, let it lift all that dirt and grime and all that stuff on the paint. We'll wash it off, we'll foam it again, and that's when we'll begin our contact wash. It's gonna be the pretty part. Now that we have the car all foamed up, we can see that all this is running down. You can see a little bit of dirt in some of these suds. And like we talked about earlier, what's happening is it's lifting all that dirt. It's mitigating that risk of scratching and pretty much like sandpaper, rubbing dirt all over your car. So we're gonna give this about another 30 seconds to maybe a minute, depending on how much, you know, grime is all over the car. And we're gonna spray it off, we'll foam it again, and we'll begin our wash. If you're washing the engine bay, you want to be careful. Once again, you're using high pressure water. There's air boxes, there's electrical, there's loose connections, there's everything you can think of in there that you don't want to put, you know, pressured water on. So when we're washing our engine bay, I haven't soaped, I haven't scrubbed anything. We want to do most of the work by scrubbing with a gentle, soft bristle brush. And for now, we're just going to get started with a light, about 3 to 5 feet away, just dusting this engine off. All right, before we do our second foam and our contact wash, we're gonna go ahead and take care of these wheels. The wheels are sort of like the armpits of the car. They're really dirty. They make everything, you know, dirty around it. And we're gonna go around, we're gonna wash those, make sure that most of that, as much as that dust and that dirt and grime is gone, once again, before we put any contact to that paint.
So Chase, I know like one of the major rules of thumb is never cross your wheel brush with your paintbrush. Is that right?
Absolutely. Everything should be delegated. You should have certain brushes for certain jobs. You should have certain towels for certain jobs. A lot of us have been taught the 2-bucket method. Well, that's great, and it's still, a good way to wash your car. What I recommend is have multiple wash towels or wash mitts in your bucket and cycle them through as you're going across this car. The beauty of this isn't a wash mitt. This is just a simple plush microfiber towel that's been cleaned. It can fold 8 times. You have a new side every time, so you minimize what you're collecting here. You can flip and you can wipe with a clean side on the next panel so you don't transfer any of that dirt. One thing that's important is lubrication. Just as we use foam to lubricate the paint when we're washing it, we should also be lubricating even our drying towels. So the less friction, the better. I've tapped this down on the wet areas, haven't slid it, nothing. Just tapped it down, made sure that this backside is wet so it can move across the paint more easily without scratching anything.
All right, he has just finished up with the exterior. Now it's time to bring it inside and do the interior. What is next now?
Everybody's different. There's no one proper way to wash a car, but one thing that I do recommend for our next tip is having your process. Process is the biggest part of detailing. It's what saves you time, it's what gets the job done better, it's one of the most important things. So what I like to do is sort of the top to bottom rule. What I'm gonna start this interior with is, if you have compressed air, I recommend with no lubricant, no nothing, just take a dry brush in your compressed air and get all those dust and everything out of those cracks and let it land on the floor or on the seats, whatever it is. We will get that later. All right, so here's where the detail starts. I have my brush, I have a dry towel, I have compressed air. If you don't have compressed air, that's no problem. You could take your vacuum and you can have it and you can be dusting out all these cracks like we're gonna do the compressed air, but instead of blowing, you're gonna be sucking. Once we're done with that, we'll get into the actual grime wipe down. Anything that's not surface level, we'll be able to start to scrub down and make everything look beautiful and clean.
Jace, what kind of product is that in the spray?
This is what, as a detailer, we call an APC, an all-purpose cleaner. This is a diluted cleaner. It can be diluted or undiluted as much as you want. So say you have a very dirty car and you need more cleaning power, you can get that out of this. I buy it by the gallon, and you don't need to be a professional to use it. It's pretty simple stuff and it works great and smells good.
Jace, what is your favorite part about detailing?
That's actually my next tip. Detailing should be an enjoyable thing. Your car is an investment. It's something you should care about and you should take pride in caring about. I love working with cars. I love making it look clean. My favorite part about detailing a car is that I just get to shut my brain off. I get to sit here and do what I love. I chose this as a career. I love it so much. It's all about just making the process enjoyable. It shouldn't be some stressful thing where after work you need to get your car done and you want to make it fast and whatever. If you have an afternoon, take the afternoon and just clean your car. Oh no, Tommy. Tell me,
What is this?
what have you done? This better not be yours. It's not gonna be in here when you come back. It's going in the trash. You rough up some of the fibers, let it eat away that grime. Take a little bit of this. And then the final tip, the final step in this detail is the cherry on top. We're gonna wanna get this paint protected. Now that it's clean, preservation is everything. Now that we have it all looking good, it's shiny, let's keep it that way. We're gonna put on a short-term sealant from Adams Polishes, a short-term spray-on sealant. Doesn't take very long, it doesn't break the bank, but makes your car look good and it makes it easy to wash the next time you're out there doing it. The method, most often with a spray, simple short-term sealant, is plush. You always want plush towels. You don't want to be using those, Costco wholesale yellow microfibers that you used on your wheels last week.
No, that'd be bad.
You want something fresh, something that, is going to be gentle and soft on the paint, so that you don't do any marring or scratching. And we're gonna apply with our damp. We're gonna do it evenly and make sure we get it everywhere. Stay in even strokes. Let it dry for just a second. And then get rid of the high spots on it. I'm not putting any pressure here. Nothing that's gonna cause any damage. Just leveling it out, making sure it's all dry and doesn't look splotchy.
This is very different from what I've always done. And obviously I'm no pro like you, Chase, but I've always just sprayed it right onto the paint and wiped it off probably with one of those cheap yellow Costco microfibers. So why is spraying it on? I understand the plushiness of the cloth and why that would benefit, but why spray the cloth instead of right onto the paint?
Sure, I mean, that's a great question. So the reason that most people say you should spray it directly onto the towel is just to control. It saves you steps, because say I'm taking that bottle and I'm trigger happy all over this thing, and now it's all over the windshield and it's on plastic bits, and sometimes they're kind of gunky and they leave residue behind that. Once it sits in the sun, it bakes into whatever it's sitting on and it stains it, and you just don't want that. This just keeps it more of a controlled application. It allows it so you know where it's going, it goes where you want it to go, and ultimately you're saving time because you're not running around scrubbing everything that it's getting on.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, dang, Chase, this looks night and day compared to what it was when you first arrived. Thank you so much for getting this all cleaned up, and thank you so much for all of the extra tips that you gave us.
Yeah, of course. I mean, thank you guys. This has been fun. Never turned down the opportunity to work on such a cool car like this. Yeah, man, I mean, keep washing your car, keep having fun.
Let us know what other tips you guys like to follow when you wash your car. Check out alltfl.com for even more content. We'll see you next time.